They called him Antoine, Isaac Antoine Bruno, a French name spoken on an American frontier 1,000 miles from anything French. He tracked the rivers of the Iowa country. He married into the Blackfoot and into the Potawatomi, and when he died in 1866, the one thing every record agreed on was where he was born: Canada. Just that. Canada. For generations, his descendants tried to find the rest of that sentence. Where in Canada? Whose son was he? What was the name before Bruno? It became the family's great question, the one every generation inherited and every generation had to set back down, unanswered. The door was there the whole time. No one could find the key. Here is why the door never opened: the name. In the little Quebec parishes this family came from, the same handful of names repeated for generations: Antoine, Joseph, Jean-Baptiste. In a single year, in a single church, more than one baby named Antoine Bruno could be baptized. Cousins named for cousins, sons named for fathers, a whole village of echoes. So when the family searched, they did not find nothing. They found too much. 12 right names attached to 12 wrong men. One went to Michigan, one stayed in Canada, one died as a child. Grab the wrong reflection and you spend years climbing a tree that was never yours. This is where the amateurs and the algorithms go to drown. A guess feels like an answer. It even feels like coming home. Until you realize you are standing in a stranger's house. We refused to do that to a family, proven, not guessed. So we had to find a way to tell the real man from all of his reflections, and for that we needed tools the earlier generations never had. Two things changed everything. The first was DNA, not the percentage on a box, the network. Hundreds of living people whose blood still remembers this family. When we mapped them, they clustered like iron filings to a magnet over one specific place, not Canada, a region. Maskinongé on the St. Lawrence. The blood knew the way home, even when the paper did not. The second thing was the archive itself, digitized. Centuries of Quebec's parish registers, every baptism, every marriage, every burial, scanned and searchable. So we went in with the DNA as our compass, and the registers as our map, and we did the patient, unglamorous work. We told the men apart. The Michigan man set aside with proof, the infant who died set aside, the one who never left Quebec set aside. The hall of mirrors emptied, pane by pane, until only one man was left standing. Ours! And there it was, the name before the name, not Bruno, Petit Bruno, a family of Maskinongé, anglicized on the American frontier into something an Iowa neighbor could spell. The door, after all those years, cracked open, and through the gap came light, from very far away. Follow a name far enough back, and it stops being genealogy and becomes history. This one runs to Paris, to a man named Joseph Petit, born around 1645 in the heart of the old city. A merchant's son who crossed to New France as a soldier of the Carignan-Salieres regiment and helped found the very Quebec parish this family would call home for a century. And it runs somewhere else too, somewhere braver, to a town called Castres in the south of France, and to a child baptized in 1664 in a Reformed church. A Protestant, a Huguenot. When the king outlawed their faith, this family was among those who fled for the freedom to believe, carrying that conviction across an ocean into the blood that would one day stand on an Iowa riverbank. So now we can see the whole room. A Paris merchant, a Huguenot who chose faith over safety, a soldier, a line of Quebec farmers, a frontiersman who married into the first peoples of this continent. All of it, real, sourced, proven, standing behind one name on an Iowa grave. And yet one door remains, just one. 2 brothers in that Quebec parish each had a son named Antoine in the same years, baptized at the same font. On paper, they are twins in the record. Only one is the father of our Antoine. But here is the truth that makes the waiting bearable. Whichever brother it was, the same 4 centuries stand behind them both. The same Paris. The same Paris. The same crossing. The only thing left to name is which of 2 doors, and above them, nothing changes. To settle it for certain, we need a single marriage register, written by a missionary priest on the American frontier in 1850. We have asked for it, and we are waiting. That is where this family stands tonight, not lost anymore, not guessing anymore. We know the name, we know the town, we know the town, we know the faith and the crossing and the blood. We are one document from the threshold. We are almost home. Anyone can hand you Canada and call it your heritage. Anyone can sell you a guess that feels like home. We won't. We told 10 men with one name apart. We followed the blood to a parish and the paper to Paris. And we are still knocking on the last door, because almost is not where we leave a family. We found the name behind the name. We followed it across an ocean and 4 centuries. One door remains. We will open it, and we will take you through. Because when it opens, and it will, this family won't just read about Maskinongé. They will stand in it. They will walk the ground on the St. Lawrence where the name began. And maybe, one day, the streets of Castres. Their people fled and never stopped being. I know what this waiting feels like. Some doors take one record. Some take one more journey. We do not quit at the crack of light. We push the door the rest of the way, and we walk you through it. That is the promise, from Canada on a gravestone all the way home. Genesis Legacy Journeys. We open the last door. Every family has a name, a place, a door. Let us help you walk through yours.